And welcome back to the channel. Mr. Acolyte here, coming at you with another match review. We are now on the losers quarter final side of Thaiger Uppercut 2024. We've got Xanxus versus Uchiha. Let's break this one down. Okay, so teams are locked in. We saw these teams earlier in the tournament. Let's see what the decision making is going to be. Ooh, explosive round start as usual. Man, so many things happen right there. I kind of want to take another look at that real quick. Super dash, he backed off so he didn't get auto comboed. Blocked the... Man, that was a quick reaction to the 3H. I think he wanted a 2H though. We talked about that in the last episode of if somebody IDs over you too quick and you're still holding down back on characters like Cooler and Adult Gohan, you end up getting a 3H instead of a 2H. I'm pretty sure that's what happened there, but he did react quickly with the dive kick to keep his turn, and then a Dragon Rush. Man, that was one of the fastest round starts I've seen in a while. These fellas are ready. Nobody wants to go home. Ooh, and he goes for it again, and this time it actually connects. IDM into cross-up actually connects this time. Surprised he's brave enough to do it a second time. Vanish into active tag is going to give Xanxus the first big opening of the set here. Ooh, but Dragon Rush, man. If at first you don't succeed. Throw him into the corner. We're just going to take the knockdown here. Oh, big fake out. So this is like a, I hate to say it's a really good thing for Vegito, since like normally you can pick up here. That's how big the bounce is. If you don't take the bounce, instead you get some really good Oki, because it's going to take them so long to recover that you can do a lot. And here he actually faked an overhead. He kicked very, very early, and Xanxus actually reacted to the animation, but it did not make contact, which left him very unsafe. I'm surprised Uchiha didn't, after going for such a big bait, I'm surprised he didn't go for a medium starter, but whatever hits you can get, I suppose. Power Blitz. Super Dash, try to keep him in the corner. Man, he's really trying to keep him in the corner. Watch out for that Vegeta. 2H, the 2H. That was crazy. Man, okay, Uchiha, that was really nice. He circumvented everything, even avoided the 2H. And then I like the idea of punishing the 2H with a 2H. He even ended up getting Cooler here, too. That was actually really, really nice by Uchiha. That's what we call playing neutral without overextending right there. Ooh. Okay, there goes the Vegito nerf. Rare Vegito nerf in play. Low into Vanish into DR. Ooh, double overhead. Overhead, delay, Rekka overhead. Stand on top of him. Yeah, Uchiha is really cooking with 17. He's really cooking right now. Cross up. Makes him do the walk of shame. All right, we're chasing. Man, each round has pretty much gone the same way. Uchiha is just chasing Xanxus down. And even though he's chasing... Oh, whoa, that was an awkward one. So this was pretty funny. Xanxus had already input the DP at the same time that Uchiha had input Super Dash, and they just ended up kind of clashing after the fact. Very awkward collision there. So where did that... Oh, okay. He wasn't exactly expecting that assist to actually connect. I feel like a big part of what's keeping Uchiha in the lead is just his movement. For the most part, he's doing a really, really good job of moving out of Xanxus' strike range while putting himself in like the perfect attack range. So he really is threading that needle really well. We're gonna spark to get out of this? Nope, we believe in our defense. I mean, it is just a solo character. But even a solo character can Dragon Rush you. So 17 is out of there, but Uchiha will now have a level 2 Spark instead of a level 1. Xanxus is still sitting on a level 3 Spark whenever he needs it. I assume if he gets a big hit here. And there goes that movement again that I was talking about. Like, look how he's not committing to anything. He's just chasing him down, and then it's like, okay, when he gets a good position to strike, he goes for it. Ooh, crisscross. So this is gonna build a ton of meter. I think he might kill off of this. Ooh, not yet, not yet. I think he could have got one more rep out of that. I feel like he could have got one more rep and killed, but I agree with staying safe though. Ooh, okay, man, that's one of the true powers of Sparking Blast right there, is just the fact that he went for a check here. He's like, I'm gonna check the Empty Vanish with a 2H. Oop, I was wrong. Empty Vanish, I'm safe now. That's one of the best things about Spark. Nice, that was nice. So he did snipe out. He reacted to, I should say, the cross up, and decided to not input anything too quickly. That way he could still save himself, and he did. This is a great way to not put yourself in a bad situation, because obviously if he would have vanished, he would have died. But he was able to save himself with the 236S. Definitely the right choice. DP, get off of me. Hold on a minute, Xanxus is bringing this back. Oh my goodness, that was unfortunate. He was just a little bit too high, 2M. He had to delay a little bit more right there. That was unfortunate. Oh, that was unfortunate. The drop into getting hit is always super unfortunate. That's the combo that nobody wants to see. Drop into getting hit. Whoa. Man, the fact that Vegito can do that now. Same side sword into H. Ooh. Once again, Uchiha he's just moving, bro. And man, if at first you don't succeed. Okay, so here we go into the second game. Uchiha's up by 1. Xanxus is going to have to make an adjustment if he does not want to get sent home. Once again, Uchiha winning the neutral interactions. This story seems to be repeating itself over and over. Alan Wake. Ooh, 6M. Ooh, he said, I do not believe you, sir. I do not believe that you're going to extend with this stagger. I believe you're going to break it up. And he was right. You got to make the opponent believe, otherwise they're always going to hit a button. Vanish to keep the corner. Okay. That was kind of a, let me see that again. That was kind of an interesting string right there. So he did 2L, 2L into Vegeta. Didn't really reset his pressure. Was that Vegeta just to make sure he didn't jump out of the corner? And then here he's setting, I like this one. He's setting up the Big Bang with the dive kick just to kind of make sure that they jail together. I like that one. That was cool. The Vegeta call was a little strange. I'm not really sure what he was going for with that. Oh, once again, though, he tries to swing out, but this time it does not work. It's very rare that you see a grab interrupt an attack in this game. That's more of a Strive thing to see. Strive and Street Fighter 6 are where that's super common. Let me see that again. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was well timed. I like that one. Whoa. Okay, so it's the same thing we've been talking about a couple of times, but this time it actually worked in his favor. Man, it actually worked in his favor. The 17 slide came out fast enough. It actually says anti-air, but I think it's saying anti-air because of just the blue. Yeah, it's saying it because of the blue. Yeah. What happened here? Oh, yep, I see it. Because that was not a punish. The 17 slide is not fast enough to punish. What happened here is he was just holding back. He did IADM, and he was just holding back, and this hits low, so he just basically got opened up because it was a split-second moment. Man, that actually worked out really. It's funny because the same thing happened at the beginning of the match for Xanxus, but it didn't really get him anywhere. But since 17s as a low, it actually paid off. Ooh, I do not believe you. Once again, super dash to the Ki Blast. Kick, kick, kick. What is the mix here? Nice break. After this break, though, this is a pretty scary situation. Like, I'm pretty sure the reason Uchiha didn't do anything is because of the threat of Blue Vegeta grab right here. You got to be careful. Blue Vegeta grab can just kidnap every option. I feel like Xanxus, he's mostly using his assists for 6M, and I don't think that that's going to open Uchiha up. I think if he wants to open Uchiha up, he's going to have to vary his pressure a bit more. Because 6M into assist is just not that scary at a higher level like this. All right, we're moving. Okay, Xanxus slowing things down a bit. Slowing things down. I respect it. Poking with the assists. Oh, but speaking of pokes, oh my goodness. Am I crazy or was he up really high? He was up really high. Oh my God, Hiroki, why did you do this, dude? Why did this of all the changes? Because I know people still have really strong feelings about this patch. I think the patch is fine. Of all things, this is like the only thing that just makes me like, wow, this should not be in the game. Is Vegito 6S tracking you full screen at the speed that it does? I just think this is ridiculous because this was Vegito's only weakness, is that his neutral was whatever. If he gets on top of you, he could stagger forever, and he had good neutral pokes, but his neutral consisted of him mostly kind of like chasing you with like really high committal options. But with 6S, that's just not really the case anymore. As you can see, he caught Xanxus just playing neutral, because look how big that bubble is. Xanxus just playing neutral, caught him with the bubble, and now he's comboed. And this combo is gonna hurt. Like, man, he really didn't need this, bro. Sometimes I think the fighting game developers forget that it's okay for characters to have weaknesses. You don't want to cover every single weakness of a character, because that's when a character becomes overtuned. A good character is a character that has strengths and weaknesses. But I feel like devs forget about that nowadays. They want every aspect of the kit to be amazing. That's how you get a Vegito. Ooh, okay, so another drop here. We got some drops, a little bit of drops, overheads, cross-ups, but we're out of there. We jumped out. Oh, man. I like the idea here of poking with this, but oh, he didn't even have a chance to do anything. He got caught on landing recovery. Unfortunate. He couldn't even save himself. Dang, that has been paying the bills, dude. Overhead into overhead has really been paying the bills here. Overhead, delay, overhead. Because it's just natural human instinct to, after you block an IAD, to block low. And at any moment in time, that's the best time to throw in an extra overhead right there. It's gonna hit like 80% of the time. Pin the man down. Same side. Yeah, Uchiha, he loves the same side mix, man. He loves it. Oh, that was cool. Oh, man, that's one of the best ways I've ever seen to beat reversal command grab. Because reversal command grab right here is so strong, but he just blasted him. Vegeta's technique, by the way. We're looping. Ooh, okay. I think if he had done IAD jab here, he would have connected, but he did IAD M, and yeah, it whiffed a little bit. Man, punched through 17. You don't see that very often. Okay, this should be a kill, is what Akko in another timeline is saying. Akko in the beta world line just confirmed that that was a kill. However, in the alpha world line, that was a drop. Taunt into Dragon Rush is going to knock Cooler off the board. Oh, man, and it is not looking good for Xanxus, man. Xanxus with 1 character versus 3. Are there any SSJ believers? Same side sword once again. If at first you don't succeed, wow. I could say he needed it, but I feel like I've said it enough already. I'm not going to say it anymore. Ooh, okay, wake up jab. Ooh, okay, Xanxus. I feel like the pressure's getting to him a little bit. Oh, the pressure's on. Xanxus is in 1-touch territory. Uchiha's just chilling. He doesn't need to do anything. And then once again, same side. And that is going to give Uchiha the set over Xanxus. GG's on both sides. Yeah, with this set, I think the reason for the outcome was pretty straightforward. I just think that Uchiha was playing a little bit more solid. I think that his neutral and pressure sequences were just a little bit stronger than Xanxus's. Again, most of the interactions, most times, Uchiha came out on top in the neutral war. And then a lot of the time when Xanxus came out on top in the neutral war, he didn't seem to be able to open up Uchiha. He did have a really good sequence going right here, but he ended up dropping it. And then that ended up with him losing his cooler. And then once it got down to a 1v3, this was just going to be a really tough situation. But either way, I do feel like both players played really well. These are some pretty interesting teams and pretty interesting builds. And again, it's just fun to see how players are playing on the other side of the pool. And with that, we have reached the end of the review. Thanks for listening, guys. We only have a few more sets left for Thaiger Uppercut 2024. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the upcoming action. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. It does help out a lot. If you want to see more from me, check out the playlist at the end of the video. We've been playing a lot of games like Grand Blue, Drive, and we have even more match reviews and good stuff like that, so be sure to check it out. But as always, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.